Hello and welcome to Nice Surprise Tarot. Greetings from your Lady G. Can you believe this, my darlings? 2 more months and the year is over. A beautiful time of year is coming. Time for hot cocoa or hot chocolate, or maybe strong hot coffee and tasty pies, hardly waiting for it to begin. And if we get snow this year, I will celebrate. I will celebrate anyway. Never mind. So today we will make a reading for the month of October. Many beautiful people were born in this month, so happy birthday to all the Libras. I believe only the Libras are there. And maybe a little bit of Scorpio, Libra and Scorpio. So happy birthday to all of you that celebrate your birthday in the month of October. We will ask a few questions as usual to find out what you should do and what you shouldn't do. How are you doing during the month of October? And many other questions. You will see, it will be interesting. So let's begin. And before we begin with the reading, you should first pick up your group. This is the group number 1, this is the group number 2, and this is the group number 3. If you're not sure which group to choose, you can listen to 2 or all of the readings, and if you don't understand something, listen to it a few times and you will understand the meaning. So choose your group now. And hello, good afternoon to my beautiful group number 1. My dear group number 1, currently I see a lot of loving energies around you. You are especially loving and kind towards a current or maybe potential lover. You're filled with passion and excitement, loving every single day, always smiling, always flirting. You most probably are not together yet, or at least this relationship is not serious yet, but it is so loving. My heart melts when I see you like this, my dear group number 1. The universe is supporting you, so enjoy your love. This is possible, of course, after the harsh lesson you learned last month, actually in the month of September. You almost ended up with a wrong person, while deep down inside you knew that this person I'm talking about now, this person you're thinking about now, is actually the right one. The other person, September, the friend, so was a friend of this one now, and they tried in so many ways to change the history of your love life and almost succeeded. Luckily, the justice won, and you found out many things you didn't know, and they seemed so different from your side. And if you did not decide to talk to them, or maybe your current person decided to talk to them and clear things, nothing from the clarity you have right now would have been present. This was mostly possible due to your pure loving nature. You believe deep down inside that justice will always win, that things should be dealt with in a fair and just manner, and the universe and the world act as a mirror and show the justice into your life, most of the times at least. This is, of course, unless or until you yourself, whether consciously or unconsciously, decide to be unfair. And then the mirror will give you exactly that. In this case, luckily, you had a clear picture of what you wanted, and your intentions were fair above all. October, for you, my dear group number 1, will be all about love, with a big L for you. The card number 1 already told me that you know the person. They are in your life, even if it is in energies. But believe me when I tell you, they're here. They are here. If you haven't met them yet, be prepared. Be sure you have cleaned yourself from the issues connected with your previous romantic relationships, so that you can enter this one with good intentions and clear mind and heart. Know exactly what your role was in the previous relationships, and if there is anything you should attend to, and do it fast. Above all, be loving and be relaxed. You are the goddess or the god of your universe. You know what is best for you, and universe will do their part of the equation and will attract the right person for you this time. I regret to tell you, but you must already know this yourself. You will leave behind a kind and loving, but at the same time too emotional and pretty difficult person. Most probably a female. Could be male with these qualities. It is a general reading, so pick up accordingly. Yes, I know. Sometimes there are justifiable reasons to leave people behind. Your energies are so different, my dear group number 1, and I'm sure that you both have your wonderful qualities. However, they are, simply put, very different. You will be amazed how this separation will happen with so much love, like it has never ever happened in your life. You will even second guess for a while, maybe you are wrong about them. But your long history and everything that happened simply led you to different paths, and you're fully aware that this has to happen. You will be grateful for their role in your life and sense this is a perfect example of how people should enter and live our lives. Hopefully, many more souls will awaken and learn to meet and separate with love, respect, and dignity. Looking again at this card, it came to my mind that this might be even a certain part of yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. Or some part of your own behavior. Something that you no longer want to do to you and to others in the future. Contemplate over this possibility, my dear group number 1. I see that you will embrace your passion for action. It could be a new job, new career path, new social activities. You will become a different person altogether, much more active. During this, you may encounter a strong male colleague or mentor or leader that will help you to organize yourself much better and do so in much better organized way, meaning you will need less time for everything you do. You will be amazed how easy it was when someone shows you a different way of organizing your time and work. You felt for so long that the universe is arranging the energies for you and something good is coming your way. You knew that in order for this thing to happen, you had to overcome certain obstacles, wrong thinking, and low vibe energies to open your heart and especially your solar plexus chakra, as your level of self-confidence was pretty low, my dear group number 1. Now that you know this, expect in October to find not only love, but also a range of other different activities, mostly connected with your job and career. I can see that most of your life you were under the lucky star. So things worked out by themselves and you didn't have to think too much, put effort too much. Somehow things opened up for you by themselves. At least this month, my dear group number 1, Tara has an advice for you. For things that matter to you, to rely a bit more on yourself, not just on the outside support. There will be something in this month that should be done by you. Most probably some information that you are lacking currently and that you would normally just leave it to chance. The advice is to either find a professional to help you with this or to search for knowledge yourself, but do not leave it just like that, please. Otherwise, you will find yourself in position to have to do it all over again the next month, and it will be more difficult then, as other obligations will come to you as well, and you will be overwhelmed. So do it in October. Regarding the previous card, here I have a confirmation. Some kind of mentor, course, an organized form of education will come your way, and it will be exactly what you need. Embrace it without thinking. Do it. Believe me, even if you're not aware, it will pop up in your life a few times, as it is very important to do it. Find a way to attend it. You will need it the next month, and if you don't attend it, you will regret for not paying attention in October. You must wake up and put some more work into your project or projects you have currently. It is almost the end of the year, and some people are already making summaries of their success. You will certainly have to face sooner or later the situation and see the results of your efforts. The cards are showing me that this is the time to give yourself to your work and your project or projects. The universe will support you by providing you with enough ideas, energies, and right people in your environment. It seems to me that October and maybe next few months are crucial for your career. So do it sooner rather than later. In few months, you will be happy you did it. As I already told you, you will have a great support. As I can see it, it is either that you are the leader in this project and your colleagues will be very professional and good on their positions and what they do, so their support will be invaluable. The other possibility is that you are starting with something new and someone more experienced will be there for you to show you the way and support you whenever you need a piece of their knowledge, wisdom, and experience. Either way, important thing is that you are supported and you should trust the universe and go down that road, as it will lead you to success. Now is the time. And in line with the previous reading, as a result of all these activities, I can see a good fortune coming into your life. It seems that not only you, but each member of your environment, whoever is with you, around you, friends, partner, family, the closest circle, is doing well too. The time of abundance, understanding, love, and support is coming, and you will certainly enjoy that. It will be maybe hard work, and you may be sometimes tired, but most of the time physically only, as you will be fully aware of all the love and support that surrounds you. I can see clearly now that you will end some chapter in your career. You did your best. You're satisfied with the results, and you will put an end to it. Not because you don't like it, oh no, in contrary, you really and honestly love it, my dear group number one. But this new thing we were talking about before, that new challenge, will occupy you so much, and you will realize that there are only 24 hours in the day and you cannot do them both at once. I mean, you can, but something, or better said, someone will suffer a lot. And it is okay. I can see you, my dear group number one. You're like a child, a little child, as you should be, when you're discovering something new. We already found out that you will be fully supported, so good luck. You may already know, my dear group number one, that you are a master manifester in each area of your life. This time we're looking at your love life. You will imagine, follow me, you will imagine all your unwanted thoughts dissolving into the light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities. You subconsciously have already started this process. Remember about leaving behind a person or a part of yourself? You're doing this already. You found out that the way with love, kindness, and respect is the best way. Let the light dissolve your negative thoughts, like the sun melting an ice cube. Imagine a column of bright light, like sunshine, wash your whole body, from head to toes, few times, and then watch what happens with your feelings. It is amazing, I know. You will be ready for whatever comes next. As I already mentioned, a period of hard work is coming. You will be supported and enthusiastic at the same time, which doesn't mean that everything will go smoothly 100% of the time. I mean, imagine what would the life be like if there wasn't bumps on the road? How can we learn new things like that? How can we develop? How can we find out what is the best way to learn or do new things in the future? Who is our supporter? Who or what is blocking us on our road to success? This reading is here to remind you to be fully aware that whatever difficulty you encounter will lead you to personal growth. Remember that each time you want to give up, it is worth it. Just keep on doing it. And at the end, I didn't ask about this, but it is good to know that an exciting new period is entering your life with all its advantages and disadvantages as well. Embrace it, my dear group number 1. Trust in yourself, trust in your abilities, and you will produce great results. Thank you for your time and attention, and let me know if there is something specific I didn't cover in this reading and you would like to know. Ciao! And hello to my beautiful group number 2. A good, pleasant feelings are part of your life, my dear group number 2. Whether one of your big wishes has finally come true, or simply you enjoy some people, events, or activities that bring you so much pleasure in your life. Important thing is, you're happy, joyful, and positive. You currently love your life and everything that is happening in it. Enjoy it. You deserve it. September brought you a revelation. You finally realized that you're strong, you're clever, and you are enough. You can do whatever your mind is set to do, and obviously, this has improved your self-confidence significantly. Your intellect was sharp, your ideas and goals were clear and achievable, so you did it. Success wasn't easy, but as a result, next time you do it, regardless of whatever you intend to do, you know it will be so much easier. And this is how we grow in life, my dear group number 2. This month, my dear group number 2, you will work on letting yourself make and follow your difficult decisions. Usually, you're torn. Do I know you? Between your options and infinitely long at pros and cons in order to reach the perfect solution and get perfect results. Let me remind you of two things, my dear group number 2. There is no perfection. We always grow. When we do the right thing, we grow. When we make a mistake, we still grow. There is no right or wrong. There is no perfection. Plus, any decision is better than no decision. So this month, in order to keep your health and sleep well, just make a decision to decide. Give it a time frame. Gather the data, contemplate within this time frame, and just pick the one that seems better to you. And start doing it as soon as possible without turning back. We will leave the flexibility for some other month. This month, October, we need to work on decisiveness. And I will be here if you need any clarification or additional question answered. I believe you feel it deeply in your bones that it is time for action. You have already learned so much, even more than you need right now. And it is time to use all your broad knowledge practically. So you will temporarily forget of searching for information, finding books, videos, courses, etc., and dive deeply into the practical ways of using all that brilliant knowledge in your head. Don't worry. Once you turn your focus towards the other subject, the universe will provide everything you need to proceed. You just need to ask, Universe, show me what is my next step, and then open your eyes. Make a plan and start ticking those items one by one. Honestly, I can see now that you didn't even wait for my advice. You have actually already started, if even only with the plans for your practical activities. I'm here to tell you that whatever you have started is all right and that you should keep working in the same direction. It is more of a practical thing, something profitable. It is a general reading, so you know the best. What is this thing you have already started? Obviously, you don't have to do it all by yourself. So put in that list whomever comes to your mind to ask for support or to ask them if they know someone to help you. I can see here that you still need some mentoring, because even if you have a lot of knowledge on the subject, you may be lacking a practical experience. So make it easier for you and find someone to help you, if nothing else with a useful advice. I have a confirmation here that you should avoid relying on your knowledge to lead the way. So, again, it happens twice. There must be something that you are yet to find out about. Something that you can't find in your books or the courses. Maybe some regulations, some taxes, payments, something specific for your area or country. Whatever it is, you should open your eyes and keep asking people. The information will come to you. You don't have to do it all on your own. My dear group number 2, sometimes you just need to dedicate yourselves to a good, raw, hard work. And it seems that this is that time for you. Embrace it, regardless of how difficult it seems to you. You will certainly find out how you should do it, and all it will be left for you is to do the drill, because that part is left to you. There's no one else to do it. But you know what? The results will come to you too. So you have something to look forward to. You must make the most difficult step. You must begin. I know. If you are a beautiful, hardworking, and responsible person, above all, you may be quite anxious and a little scared of the unknown. However, the time has come and there is no way around. Each time you delay it will become more difficult because you will lose your self-confidence. Just begin and go with it, one day at a time. After 1 month, I promise you, you will feel better about the whole thing. I'm here to tell you that you will receive help. Whether it will be a lawyer, a judge, or an officer connected with the judiciary system, or it is simply someone that will balance your finances or simply take some burden off your shoulders so that you can reach some balance between your office and your private life. You will have support, and that will make your life so much easier. The very fact that someone is there for you will help you be less anxious and focus your attention where it is most needed. A period full of excitement is entering your private life. If you're already in a relationship, my dear group number 2, you will feel that love and respect, a high level of unity on the most important aspects, questions, subjects, and easiness in communication and sharing of affection. Everything seems perfect for you two. If you happen to be single, October is the month that you will remember. Your love will come your way. Be prepared. Stop giving energy and attention to whatever happened before and to the people from your past. Leave them there and open your eyes and all other senses, because whatever is coming is magnificent. Take it easy. Get to know each other slowly. Open your heart, but of course do not shut your brain. You will enjoy it anyway, my dear group number 2. Let me give you some good news. Your career will blossom in October. All that is not necessarily due to your good knowledge and wisdom, although I don't claim that you don't have them. But there is strong influence of your lady luck. Doors will open, information will be provided, Money will flow with ease. People you need will be there. You will at times be surprised. You deserve it, my dear group number 2. Congrats. Expect promotions, getting new and better jobs, the long due salary raise, business trips and new opportunities for profitable projects. Keep your eyes open and be wise and flexible. There is an advice for your relationships, especially romantic relationships. Did I mention that you should clear the energies from the past? You know, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So, whatever resentment is poisoning your heart, my dear group number 2, let it go. You don't need it any longer. If you're here watching this video, you're fully aware that people don't do things to you. They do things for you, so that you can open your eyes, contemplate about the mirror effect and what exactly is your role in the situation. Learn the lesson, let go, and continue with your life. So please, please, please clean this resentment in order to be free of it in your next relationship. We don't want it to end the same or even worse way this time, right? If you didn't take care of this, please do it. My dear group number 2, you will finally learn how to be a master manifester. All those hours of devoted attention to personal growth will pay off. Your high vibration will not only help you and your abundance, but it will influence your environment as well. And you will be happy to see your dearest and closest people enjoy their best life. This will inspire you even more to focus your attention on the abundance, to always be a part of the solution rather than to connect with the problem itself. You will simply acknowledge how good and generous person you have become. Your heart will be open, and you will give your love and respect to your people, and they will equally return everything to you. That will be a beautiful balance. And before we end this reading, we will ask the tarot if there is something that we didn't ask about and we should really know during the month of October. And yes, some people, events, processes will leave your life during the month of October, even if they were present there only in energies. It is a good energy hygiene. Whatever must go, will go. Learn that new beginnings may enter your life only after you deal with the end of the previous cycle, events, people, whatever is necessary to end. Make space for new exciting adventures by cleaning whatever doesn't serve your good anymore. Learn to make this process of letting go easier and embrace the unknown without fear. It is all inside you already, and your soul knows you can do it. And if you need more clarification, then please let me know in the comments. I will clarify it for you. And this is all for today, my dear group number 2. See you soon. Ciao. Hello and welcome to my beautiful group number 3. Welcome to this tarot reading for the month of October. I see your cards and I'm fully aware how life can be unpredictable sometimes and fluctuate to various degrees. And it is all for the good. I know. Currently you are self-confident, healthy and strong. Obviously things are going your way. Especially your relationships with people are pretty good, and naturally this makes you relaxed and happy. You enjoy your everyday life and look forward to each new day with happiness. Last month, in September, you learned about the importance of having a partner by your side, regardless if this was a colleague, romantic partner, or maybe both of them at once. You were fully supported. You knew that you have someone to rely on, and of course they could rely on you too. There was a nice balanced relationship, and such relationships are rare these days, and you should be happy and proud and preserve this union, as it is really precious and important, as I believe you already know. You have already achieved a stable financial structure, although I must warn you to let go of any anxiety, fears. There is enough for today and all of your tomorrows, my dear group number 3. I can see you on vacation or maybe making a trip, so you have already charged your batteries and are ready to get back to your work and daily activities. In the previous months, you have already done the most difficult work of establishing a new project. That beautiful time when you are inspired, full of energy and passion for the new activity, and putting everything in order so that you can start growing afterwards. That is especially difficult period, but as I can see, it is already behind you. It seems that your romantic life is not so pleasant and successful right now. We all know there are cycles, periods in our life that are destined to happen in order for us to learn some lessons, and we simply cannot avoid them. Of course, they're not pleasant, so people try in many different ways to avoid them. And if you're wise enough and you have seen few similar situations, you already know that avoiding is not a solution. It will wait patiently for you. In the meantime, you will build fear and anxiety inside of your beautiful body. So just don't bother with this. Realize it will be there for a while. So be patient, say welcome, and watch what happens next. It is not up to you to decide how long this period will last. It will end when you are ready. Later on, you will realize why everything happened the way it did. Avoid building your future on hopes and dreams. This refers to this particular situation only. Of course, our dreams will lead us to better life. Currently, this will only create a delay that you don't need at all. Let things be the way they are. You should be aware that this will pass. You will become wiser because of this experience, and be ready to build on this in the future. Relax, breathe, and things will change in no time. Just open your eyes and your mind to learn whatever you need to learn right now. All that stress, I must warn you, may affect, if you let it, your financial situation or even your health. If you need to consult a professional for whatever reason, please do it as soon as possible. Otherwise, just remain aware and know that whatever happens is for your highest good, even if it is not clear and visible at this moment. You must let your feelings come to the surface. The worst thing one can do is to suppress the feelings. They will be stored in the body, and if that lasts long period of time, it will eventually lead to diseases. So if the whole situation makes you sad or disappointed, do not suppress it. Write a journal, cry, scream in a pillow if you have to. Visit a professional if you cannot handle it on your own. Talk to a friend if you have someone dear you can trust. This is something you must do in order to protect yourself. There will be a strong, most probably male person. You know, it is a general reading, so feel free to choose whatever resonates with you the best. It is someone wise, strong, and influential that knows how to help you. It might be a professional we talked about earlier. Whomever comes to your mind when you hear this reading, that is the person. Importantly, you will receive your support. You won't be left on your own. This is how you will learn to face the situation and come out as a winner. Because always, after the rain comes the sun. Don't forget that, please. You should learn in life that there will always be some competition around you, whether in your private life or in your career. What should we do then? Have a clear picture of the energies you want to live in your life and slowly move towards them. Sometimes you cannot simply jump from one to the other side of the spectrum of energy level. You can search for vibrational level chart and see through what energies you should go in order to get where you want to be. And do not compromise this for anyone or anything. Whatever will come your way will be exactly where you are. Energetically, I mean. Your relationship advice is following. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Exactly what we previously talked about. We are responsible and can change only our energy. So, work on this and universe will finish the rest. that someone will either change or leave your environment. And however it may seem to you, you will realize that sometimes it is a blessing. In the meantime, due to all the adversities you will face, you will grow so much in a short period of time that once you become aware what you have achieved, you will celebrate that. And this celebration will be well deserved and supported by people that love and respect you. And before we end this reading, let's find out what we didn't ask about and you should know for the month of October. So you should know that the time has come for you to turn your back and close some chapter of your life, some chapter for something that no longer serves your good. I can see clearly that whatever you have in front of you is much better and is worth your time and effort. You have learned your lessons or may need to contemplate a bit about it, but it is time to go. Clean your slate and begin a beautiful, exciting new chapter of your life. You deserve all the happiness in this world, my dear group number 3. If you need some clarification or something more precise that you want to know for this tarot reading, please feel free to write me a comment and ask. And this is all for today's reading. I will see you soon. Ciao everybody. And that was all for today, my dear souls. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for all your support to Nice Surprise Tarot. If you like the video, share, like and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Ciao!